Since this issue of ebukasongs and Peller started, this particular response is one of the best so far, and that is the reason you need to watch it. Please make sure you watch to the end because it has something to do with our own revered Nathaniel Bassey. Let's take a look at this first.
Why did it happen? I told you in 2020 why it happened. Because the church was playing games. The church lost their way of worship. The churches were turned into party places, not prayer places where God's word was truly celebrated. No. Everything changed. The music in the church became worldly. They danced for themselves and celebrated themselves, not God. How many of those singers were soul winners? They were never soul winners. They will lead praise in the church, and when it's time for prayer, they're out. They've gone to another church to do another song. They were professionals, making money from the church, charging for their singing, pretending they were singing praise to God. It was all a charade.
I am accountable to my followers. All of you here who believe in me, I am very accountable to you. So you are not deceived in a time like this. Souls are dying. If God sent me to the club, I will go there. If He said, because of the things we don't say, I know how many times I've been on the street. I see the prostitutes. I will go there, ride my car in Abuja and give all of them money. How much is your money per night? They call their money. I say, take, go home. Take, go home. Take, go home. My own money. You don't see it on social media. That's why they start.
I've been meaning to say this for the longest time. We need to stop platforming gospel ministers who do not have a church, who do not have a pastor. Who is your pastor? Which church do you attend? What is the report in church about you? Do you serve in church? How long have you been serving in church? We need to know who you are. We need to know your spiritual background, because a lot of people just wake up and because they can sing and they can string some words together, they know what chord to play, and basically they know how to feign charismatic experiences. They know how to speak in tongues. They know how to chant. They know how to kneel down and lift up their hands. They know all of that drama. And because a lot of people are so shallow, we accept them. We take them in. But when you look at their lives, there is no clear example of spiritual submission, of accountability, of service in a local church. And that is why we're producing gospel celebrities, not gospel ministers, because people just spring from nowhere in their rooms, and because they love music and because they know that Jesus is a marketing strategy, they come out into the market, they give us all kinds of songs, but their spiritual life is in shambles. Who is your pastor? Because and pastors need to stop enabling these people. If a gospel minister, no matter how famous and popular they are, if they don't have a visible track record of submitting in a local church, let them go. We don't need your administration. We are merely producing lots of lifestyle Christian content creators, gospel entertainers. That's what we're producing. We're not producing gospel ministers. Some of these people, we don't even know the churches they attend. We don't even know who their pastors are. Some of them are church prostitutes. Today you see them there, tomorrow you see them here. And because they take pictures with, certain general overseers or resident pastors of different churches, people think they have a local church. Taking pictures with pastors or knowing lots of pastors does not replace having a local church. I'm going to use Pastor Nathaniel Bassey as an example, and please forgive me, sir, if you see this. He was in one church for years. It taught him something, discipline. He was rooted. He had a pastor that can look at him and see his desperation and see his desires that his desperation did not let him see. He had a pastor that could correct him, that could tell him, okay, you're not going to minister for the next one month, and he didn't leave the church because he understood spiritual accountability. Today we can see the difference between someone like Pastor Nathaniel Bassey and a lot of ministers we have. The difference is so clear to see. Please, we need to stop platforming gospel ministers who do not have a local church, who do not have a pastor, who do not have a spiritual oversight. Because what that means is that you are a reckless person who isn't actually serving God. You only care to serve God when the spotlight is on you. And that is why we are making gospel celebrity musicians, not gospel ministers.
Very important questions which he has asked and needs answers. Now, let's go this way. Whether you feel that Solomon Buchi is referring to ebukasongs or not, I just want you to have an open mind. Yes, have an open mind and learn from what he said. There is a place for mentorship and one being discipled. There is a place for somebody to be mentored and being discipled. That was why Samuel had to be with Eli for some time. Yes, in the book of Samuel. That was why he had to be with Eli. So even the example he cited about Pastor Nathaniel Bassey is a huge one for us all to learn from. Especially for those who are still trying to rise up, those who are aspiring to become music ministers. I don't know if you're seeing it the way I am. If you're not, just go ahead and make your point. There are some issues that I feel won't spring out if discipleship is properly done. And discipleship cannot happen when the person who is to be discipled is not ready. Yes, I know that everyone is entitled to their own opinions and are also free to choose whatever they deem fit for themselves per time. You see that point, that time where our beloved ebukasongs left Spotlight Nation. For me, that was a huge red flag. I know that Moses Bliss is not perfect. Yes, he's not God. But he leaving Spotlight Nation tells a lot about him. It tells a lot about trust. It tells so much about integrity. It tells so much about humility. Well, let me stop at this point and allow you to say something about the points that Solomon Buchi has raised. What do you think about the points? Do you think they are necessary or they are not necessary? Do you think it's blabbing? What do you think? Or you think this is just what we need to hear? This is just what we need. All right, thank you once more for watching to this point. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and share for others to see as well. Thank you. Before I forget, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so. Just tap the subscribe button and there you go. It doesn't cost anything. Thank you.